This week on the podcast, we're joined by comedian and friend Brendan Ryan, and we've written songs about Santa with muscles, which sounds like a nice surf and turf dish for cannibals. Waiter, I'll have the Santa with muscles. Can we split a tooth fairy with shrimp? What goes better with the lobster, Jesus or Muhammad? Hello, and welcome to the Royds Review Podcast. I'm Rob.
And I'm Andy.
And we are back once again, and we are joined by our friend Brendan Ryan. Hey, Brendan.
Hey, good to be back. Thanks for having me.
Our pleasure. It's great to have you. And we are here to talk about Santa with muscles, because we're kicking off the holiday season. Woo. Brendan, can you do us all a favor?
Yep.
Give out your socials and anything you'd like to promote.
Sure. I have a podcast called the Adult Babies Podcast, and I have an Instagram at Brendan Ryan. Brendan Ryan is fun. That's all you need to know. That's about it.
Short and sweet. I love it.
Short and sweet. Yeah.
Nice.
Everyone, at the same exact time, let's all say how we're doing, okay? Just a nice blob of sound is that the audience is gonna hear. You guys ready? I'll count us in.
All right.
3, 2, 1. Fine.
I'm all right. I mean, it's been a rough week.
Oh no! Oh no! All right. Well, I guess we'll get Andy out of the way. What's wrong, Andy?
Oh, No, I'm fine.
I was gonna say, what, your anime had a disappointing episode?
You know what, Robbie? I'm quite enjoying Dragon Ball Daima. Okay.
Dragon Ball Diorama.
Very good.
Yeah.
You certainly got all of us virgins.
Now, Brendan, you said you're doing stupendous.
Yeah.
I love to hear that. What makes life so stupendous for you?
You know what? I'll tell you. I haven't been doing anything.
Hell yeah.
I haven't been doing anything. I don't know. I'm at this point in my life where I'm really happy coming home from work and sitting in my apartment until the next day, and I'm okay with that. And I wake up feeling great. I've been going to the gym. That makes me feel good. I'm trying to eat healthy. I'm basically trying to get myself in gear for the holiday season to go all out, So I feel really good.
So you're going to get yourself looking and feeling great and then just ruin it by eating
and
shit.
Destroy it. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's how you stay on top of it,
Yeah. Yeah.
This way, at the end, you haven't changed a bit.
Yeah. Come January, you're going to be like, oh yeah, there he is, same guy. Nice.
That's excellent.
But as I'm doing this, I do feel so much better, I'm not going out doing stand up as much as I used to. So my sleep is better.
You're probably not drinking as much.
Not drinking at all. And
oh, very nice.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm just in a good place right now because I'm not doing anything. That's it.
That's the dream.
Yeah, honestly, I'm a little envious. Not gonna lie.
Highly recommend it. Recommend it. I can socialize with friends, and I don't have to leave my chair. Right? I could just join on the Zoom and talk to you guys, and that's it.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful way to live.
Now, Andy, he doesn't envy us. We envy him.
Yeah, I envy you guys.
Yeah, I don't know why you were saying envy us.
Oh, I see what you're doing, Robbie.
Oh.
Andy, can you do me a favor?
I'd love to, Robbie.
Can you tell me what year Santa with Muscles came out?
I'm so glad you asked, because it happens to be the year of our Megazord, 1996.
Holy shit. Derek Jeter's rookie season.
Yeah.
The same year, Hulk Hogan joined the NWO is the same year Santa with Muscles comes out.
I guess so.
Incredible. He was the third man.
All right.
It was a big year.
It was.
Yeah.
No, you have no idea. So in 1996, Scott Hall and Kevin Nash joined WCW.
Okay.
And they were the
Kevin
outsiders.
Nash of Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young.
Very
Yep.
good. Yep, exactly.
Yep. That's
And
okay.
Scott Hall, my cousin.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, very, very cool. They went to WCW, and they were known as the Outsiders, and they kept talking about this third man, and the third man turned out to be none other than Hulk Hogan, and he became Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
Now, was that a surprise for everybody?
Yes,
Big shock.
big shock, because he drops the leg on Macho Man Randy Savage. Ooh, yeah, uh-huh. Dig it!
Yep.
Yeah.
Things were
I
happening.
am hyped to have a movie with Hulk Hogan in it, and I can talk about wrestling. And I'm gonna talk about wrestling a lot.
Good. I'm excited.
Hulk Hogan was a wrestler?
Barely.
I only know him from this.
From his movies?
His acting. Yeah.
I only knew him from Hogan Knows Best.
I only knew him from that time he said all that crazy racist shit.
When he fucked his best friend's wife.
Yeah,
Oh
or
my
whatever.
god, that's right. What was that? Bubba the Love Sponge?
Yep.
What a name.
If you sit there telling the story, it's the most insane thing. So, yeah, so this guy Bubba the Love Sponge, he had his best friend Hulk Hogan fuck his wife and filmed it without Hulk Hogan knowing. And on it, Hulk Hogan for some reason went on a racist rant.
So stupid.
Yeah, what is going on? What is happening? Well, the year 1996, the year of our Megazord, obviously.
Real quick, I'm sorry. Did you guys ever see the bit where he like burps? He's like, "Oh, I've had too much pork."
No.
I actually never saw it. I've
Yeah.
only heard about it.
He burps and he's like, "I'm sorry, I've had too much pork." That's hilarious.
Oh my god.
That is objective.
Wait, is that part of the threesome that he does that?
It's not a threesome. It's just him and the guy's wife.
Oh.
And like,
Oh.
and he burps like afterwards. He's like, "I've had too much pork," because apparently he's been eating pork, I guess. And then on trial, he had to be like, Hulk Hogan has a 10-inch penis. I don't have a 10-inch penis.
Holy shit. I gotta look more into that.
It's incredible stuff.
Yeah.
Also, he's a piece of shit, so who cares?
Oh, yeah.
But he did almost play bass for Metallica, if you ask him.
If you ask him.
If you ask him.
He claims Metallica asked him to play bass for them.
Do you believe that?
No!
I don't. I do not.
Because I don't believe that.
He also claims he almost had the chance to play bass for the Rolling Stones after Bill Wyman left. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. He is a legitimate bass player. He does play the bass, because he played bass in a band before he was a wrestler. That's true.
Oh, that's how he got his start?
Yeah.
You know, Robbie, we need a bassist. We've always needed a bassist.
I'm gonna be honest. He's a piece of shit. But if Hulk Hogan was like, "Hey, brother, I'll play bass for you," I'm not saying no.
Yeah, he's gonna put butts in seats. Might not be butts that we want in seats, but it's butts in seats. You
Listen, as a
It's
wrestling
exposure.
fan,
know? Yeah,
what?
It's exposure, you know?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
exactly. But as a wrestling fan, I have to admit, that theme song hits Real American, and for the first couple of bars, you got me hooked. Because Real American in the right situation, man, I'll run through a wall for this fucking country.
Holy shit.
Real American, yo, there was a time in my life, if you played Real American as I was walking past like an army recruitment stand, I'm in, brother.
Yeah.
I am a real American. Absolutely.
All right.
America's hero.
Yeah. So this movie, Santa with Muscles,
Yeah.
is not on the list. This movie's grossed less than $1 million, much less.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, 200 and something $1,000.
Wow.
So it's not on the list. So I'm just gonna do the top 5.
Works for me. I feel like it was going to be top 10, and then I rambled about Hulk Hogan.
That's all right. We've done this year a billion times before.
Oh, okay.
So number 5 is Ransom with $136 million.
Cody Ransom, former Yankee.
Wow.
Cold word association, guys. Get
There you
with
go.
it.
Associate this. Number 4 is Jerry
That's
Maguire.
the third analyze this movie. Associate this.
Number 4 is Jerry Maguire with $153 million. I'll have what she's having.
Very good. It's a Show Me the Honey. It's a Winnie the Pooh adaptation. Oh,
Wow. Number 3 is previous episode Mission Impossible with $180 million.
You go on a mission to Africa and you bring them pasta bowls.
They're like, we just want water. Can you give us clean water? Number 2 is also previous episode Twister with $241 million. And number 1 is also previous episode Independence Day with $306 million.
Wow, we have done this year a lot.
And number 7 is previous episode The Rock with $134 million.
Welcome to The Rock.
That was a good one.
Number 13 is previous episode Scream.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we've done a lot. Done a lot.
Scream's a good fucking movie. So is The Rock.
And number 3 is Jingle All the Way. 23 is Jingle All the Way. Previous episode, check it out.
Check all those previous episodes out. Andy,
Number 26 is Jack, Robbie.
holy shit, are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you.
We've done this year a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of bangers in 1996.
Yeah.
Jack is one of the wildest movies I've ever seen.
That's
It
what
truly
Robin
is.
Williams, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
J-Lo's in that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Fran Drescher.
You're right. Oh, phew.
Star-studded.
Franny Dresch.
You revisiting that as an adult was like, what is it's a good comedy for the first half, and then it's just sad.
Dude, it dive bombs so hard. It's like, oh, by the way, this kid is gonna die.
Oh.
What?
Are you having a good time? This 10-year-old?
Well, he is inevitably gonna die young.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, man. You gotta go back
Yeah.
and watch.
Are you guys ready to talk about Santa with muscles?
Boy, am I.
Oh, yeah.
Santa
Yeah.
with ligaments.
Very good. Have you guys ever seen this movie before?
No.
I have not.
Me neither. Although, I believe I mentioned it. We've played around the holidays at a local Long Island venue called Beery's, where the sound guy, I believe his name was Mike. Shout out to Mike, the sound guy.
Great sound at Mr. Beery's.
Yeah, great. I'm thinking Mike Longo, but I could be wrong. Anyway,
I'll give you a long O.
like boat.
No, it's a long.
That's a-
What?
The long O sound is in the word boat.
Oh,
I should say
okay.
that because in class we're the spelling words this week are long O. So it's on the
Spelling
brain.
words. That's not a one word long O.
Robbie. The words have the long O sound in them.
Real quick, thank you so much for listening. If you want to send us some feedback, send us an email at roydsreview@gmail.com. That's ROYDSREVUE@gmail.com.
You could also find our music on Spotify, iTunes, wherever you get your music by searching The Royds. That's ROYDS. We have 2 albums and a Christmas song. Hope you like it.
Yeah, are you're gonna tell your class about multiple O?
No.
Because you've never given that to a woman. Got him!
Oh, there he goes.
Because
there
the
he
G
goes.
spot is a myth, Robbie.
Oh
It's not
no!
real.
Created by the Democrats
Yes.
to destroy men's confidence.
Big orgasm. But what the fuck was I gonna say? Oh yeah, he used to project this movie without any sound onto the bands playing.
Yes, he
And
did.
I always thought that was a pretty nice touch.
What?
Yeah, so we'd be playing live, and this any like November or December really. December would roll around,
Yeah.
you'd play live, and he would just project because they would just want something in the background of the band playing, and he would project the movie Santa with Muscles.
That's a great movie. This is a great movie to just have no sound. So it would just you guys play, and that's perfect.
I would argue this is a great movie to have no sound.
Yeah, because you see the muscles and the,
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Or I would say also no visuals. Just stare at a blank screen for 97 minutes.
Oh, God.
No, I lie. This is a bad movie. I had a great time.
You enjoyed watching it?
Yeah, I did.
I found for the first part of the movie, like essentially the introduction before he's Santa is like, what even is this?
Yeah.
And then he becomes Santa, and then it gets really boring for like a good half hour where I was like, I hope this changes. And then it does. And the last like 20 minutes, I'm like, hell yeah, brother.
It's insane.
It is. And I think we should talk about it.
Let's dive right into it. We open with this child voiceover. And right away, these kids are annoying. It's like, hey, Santa.
Yeah.
There's this bad guy who wants to destroy the orphanage. It's like, Jesus.
Yeah.
Why are Christmas movies and orphanages always together? Am I wrong about that? Or I feel like there's a lot of Christmas movies and sad orphans.
That's because it would take a Christmas miracle for an adopted kid to ever be loved.
Whoa.
That's it. You figured it out.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
Dear Santa, can my parents please love me? I know they make me call them Tom and Julie. They make me call them Mr. and Mr. Jones. Mr. and Mr.
Oh my god.
This is 1996.
That's the Democrats' America.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, orphanages and Christmas. I think that it's like peanut butter and jelly, you know?
Goes hand in hand.
Yeah. Have you guys ever played like a mobile game and you get these weird ads where it's like another mobile game, but like it's always like a cartoon lady and her baby and like maybe a toddler and they're like freezing to death?
No.
And it's
I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm visualizing it
and then but then it's like she's so hard on her luck, like she's with a man and the man's like, get out, and so she leaves and like they're in a tundra and they're freezing to death and she has to like make a fire and then the snow falls on her child and she's like, oh no. So then it like jump cuts and they're in like a house and you see like the cartoon finger that's supposed to be your finger if you're playing the game. And it's like you match like windows, and so then the window appears on the house, so now they're not freezing to death, and it's like, oh hooray. And then like the hand, you know how all those mobile game ads, they always like have them fuck up so you want to play the game, so you could be like, that guy can't fucking play this game, I'll show him. But like the hand fucks up and then like the window blows out and they're covered in snow and they're presumably dead, and then it's like play the game and it's like match mansion, hooray. And it's like, what the fuck was that?
That's The Shining, the mobile game, actually.
Yeah.
The mobile.
But yeah, I get those ads all the time whenever I'm just like futzing around on my phone.
I don't think I've gotten that.
Mobile game ads are the weirdest shit ever.
They're so strange.
I get these ads for a mobile game when I watch like YouTube videos of this woman like crushing men in a sarcophagus with her thighs.
What games are you guys playing?
Apparently hentai.
Listen, I've been playing a game where you just like it's like different colored people, like red, blue, green, and then you match like a bus with them and you gotta like empty out the place. It's just like mindless.
Yeah.
Like I just do that.
I don't play mobile games.
Yeah, so it's weird you get that ad.
I don't know. I think they just know this guy's a sicko.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy's a freak.
They figured it out.
Yeah, they've
But, like,
listened to the podcast. Like, this guy says some weird
this
shit.
guy's into piss. Like, the mobile game ads are always like straight up false advertisement. Because like it'll be like, oh, check this game out, and it'll be like a simple thing, and I'm like, oh, all right, and I download it. It's not like that at all. It's like, oh, you have to build an army or something. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I just want to like match things, like just mindless activities.
Well,
Yeah,
now
that's what you need.
I get this ad now with Anthony Starr from The Boys, and it's like, what are you doing? And he's like, well,
Yeah.
you know that fake game? It's like, what is this?
You know, that's one of the games I downloaded because I saw an ad and I was like, oh, it looks like simple fun. And then it's not. It's like, oh, there's an open world map. I'm like, I don't fucking want to do this on my phone. I'm
Right.
not playing an open world game on my fucking phone.
The only game I play on my phone, I had to delete it. I was playing darts
Why'd you have
I
to
was
delete it?
because I couldn't stop playing fucking darts on my phone.
Oh, yeah, I understand that.
I'm just you just swipe and you there playing. I would do it for hours. I did it all summer. That's what I did this summer. I played darts on my phone.
That's what I did this summer.
I'm really living a life of leisure.
It sounds incredible.
Yeah, it's great.
I used to play The Simpsons Tapped Out, and I used to work with this guy, and I was talking to him. I was like, you ever play Simpsons Tapped Out? He's like, yeah, I actually blew a couple $1,000s on it. My girlfriend
my
made me
God.
stop playing. I was like, dude,
Jesus
you have
Christ.
a gambling problem.
Yeah. Oh my
Crazy.
fucking god. I was playing solitaire, but like you win money, but it's like fucking pennies.
Pennies.
And like I ran out of money like immediately, and I was like, huh. And I put in like $15, and I lost it immediately, and I was like, never again. I deleted it.
I
was like,
love
can't-
gambling.
Yeah,
I
it
don't know
turns
about
out I do too, so I had to delete it.
Dude, the other day, Laura and I were stuck in traffic. We were out here on Long Island. We're doing anything we can to not talk about Santa with muscles. We were
Yeah.
we were stuck in traffic out on Long Island, a little out east, and I was like, yo, fuck it. Jake's 58 is 15 minutes away. Let's go play the slots, have a couple drinks. She's like, what is your fucking problem? Your first reaction to being caught in the slightest bit of traffic is, let's go drink and gamble.
Let's go drinking. I've never been to Jake's 58, but
Me
every
neither.
time I pass it, I'm intrigued.
I've
I
I've
see
never
what
been
that's
to-
all about.
I've been to AC and I fucking love it. A little too much.
I've been to Jake's 69, you know what I'm saying?
Oh shit, you 69 Jake? A producer?
Yeah, man. Yeah. It was mutual oral pleasure, Robbie.
That's awesome, dude.
That's what 69 is.
yeah, yep.
I don't
Very
know if
good.
you knew
Thank
that.
you. Thank you for
And
making
not a lot of people knew that.
now this podcast I have to put explicit content.
Yes, very explicit.
Also, educational.
Oh, that's true. So I don't have to put explicit content.
Exactly. You could put the E for educational. We should probably talk about this dog shit movie, though.
Yeah, we
Do we have to?
yeah, unfortunately.
This
I got
movie
me
seems like, you know, when I don't know if they still do it, but when I was in like elementary school, you can go and like write a book and the school like publishes it.
yes.
Yeah.
This movie, it seems like a couple of like 12-year-olds got together and was like, all right, we'll have bad guys, and one guy has fart gas, and
Yeah.
you know, it seems like it was written by 12-year-olds.
And
really
we'll get
does.
Hulk Hogan to star in it.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
My first laugh of the movie comes when we see people who are so evil they steal a Christmas tree from an orphanage.
I was
Yeah.
confused by the bad guys for most of the movie.
Yeah.
This director did
Bad scientists?
they're wrestling characters. We have the evil doctor, the evil stink man, the evil lady with electricity.
Electricity hands?
Yeah. And then like the main guy is like a hypochondriac, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I don't know what's going on here.
Stanley Sitwell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
with
Ed
the
Begley
eyebrows.
Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't believe how many people I recognized in this fucking movie.
Star-studded. Star-studded.
Don
Honestly.
Stark,
Yep.
Yeah. Mila
Kunis. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't blame the fucking 12-year-old girl for doing this movie.
No.
I think it
but
was her first film. if I can call it a film.
Yeah.
Also, did you guys see that Jordan Belfort was like part of this movie? You know, the Wolf of Wall Street guy.
Was he really?
Yeah, he had like an executive producer role or something.
Jesus.
Which probably means like he was just like throwing what do you call laundering money into this movie?
Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah.
Is that what this was?
That's what people suspect is going on now. That's why like budgets are so fucking high.
Oh,
because
really?
people are just laundering money through it.
People in Hollywood are sketchy? Whoa.
Yeah, Robbie. Yeah, Robbie.
You're kidding.
Wake up.
You're kidding. Next thing you're going to tell me people are having freak-offs in Hollywood.
I don't know about that.
Next,
Garrett Morris is in this.
Yes, he is. I mean, listen, that checks out, though. In 1996, it checks out that Garrett Morris would be in this movie.
Yeah. You know who else is in this? Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, I did see him. I noticed Hulk Hogan.
I almost didn't recognize him with that wig.
Oh my, that wig. Hulk, as a bald guy, I was embarrassed for that wig on Hulk Hogan. he's got a beautiful bald head.
He's so ashamed of being bald, which is weird because if you're white and bald, and you can just get jacked, and he's jacked.
Yeah, he's got it jacked.
Although this is a post-steroids Hogan, that's why he's so thin.
Oh, okay.
You look at Hogan. You look at Hogan in the mid '80s compared to this movie. He's a tiny man here. Tiny quote with air quotes.
Yeah. He's like 6'7".
He's a big boy. He's a
big man.
Yeah.
Yeah. A big man.
Yeah.
He's a big man.
We see Hulk Hogan in army fatigues, and he beats the shit out of his whole staff as like a training thing. And it's like an Arkham game because every guy screams as they charge him.
They did.
Yeah. He takes a kick to like a jumping, flipping kick to the face. There was so much momentum behind this kick, and he just takes it and he just turns his head real quick and snaps right back. He's like, Psh. he's just right back. And I was like, you would be dead
for me, brother. He no-sells everything because he's Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
The acting is atrocious in this. Everything Hogan says, he says with this weird inflection. He's like, well, that's a lot of cool. That's really fun.
Yeah.
Like, what is this?
He's not an actor.
No. He's the worst wrestler turned actor there is.
Yeah. I mean, it should have stopped after that. They should have stopped giving wrestlers acting jobs after Hulk Hogan. They should have been like, it just doesn't work. They don't know how to do it.
The only one they kept going with until The Rock was Kevin Nash.
Kevin Nash? What was he in?
Kevin Nash was in a ton of shit. He was in John Wick. Kevin Nash was Shredder in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit.
Kevin Nash has been in a ton of movies. He was in Magic Mike.
Magic Mike?
Yeah. You know, the sexy boy movie where he...
yeah.
They don't show dick, apparently. I've asked that to everyone. Do they show dick? And they're like, no. I'm like, what's the point?
Yeah.
I don't think ladies like just dick on its own.
Fucking shit.
Okay.
Ladies love dicks.
Ladies,
email in. Do you like dicks on their own?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm not saying it's a movie. I'm saying they want to see, if they get to see Channing Tatum and Kevin Nash's fucking cocks.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they just like
movie. It should be called Dicks with Muscles.
I think they just like, chiseled fellas.
Yeah.
You know?
I guess.
But I don't know. I've never seen Magical Michael.
I haven't either.
They want teased.
I agree with Andy. Ladies, write in. Do you want to see our dicks?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you asked?
No, Robbie, no.
Yeah.
That's not what I said.
When you're watching a movie like Magic Mike, do you want to see some flopping caco, or do you want to avoid all that together?
Yeah. I mean, are you watching it for the story or the dicks?
No one's watching Magic Mike for the story.
I think they're watching it for the pecs and the abs.
Yeah.
And the arms.
Floppin' Caco sounds like a male stripper in Star Wars.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Misa flopping Caco. He quizzes his employees. Hulk Hogan is he, even though we haven't talked about this. Hulk Hogan quizzes his employees on the rules. The line, never lend a hand, you might need one later, is hilarious.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was one of his rules, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rule number 78.
Yeah, and that like doesn't really come back. It's just like this movie's front loaded with a whole bunch of stuff where like, oh, all right, this is gonna come back, and it never does.
No, that does come back. In
It
fairness,
does?
because at one point she goes, "Isn't that one of Santa's rules?" He's like,
Right.
"Santa's rules," and she's like, "Yeah, rule number whatever, be nice to people or whatever stupid shit she
Yeah.
says."
Be
He's like,
kind or whatever.
yeah. Huh? I never fucking thought of that. Hey, don't go dating those people.
Oh boy, that's Hulk Hogan. He's like a giant child, I think.
He really,
Right?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but the whole thing, like what you expect in a Christmas movie is, okay, this guy's just like a schmuck and he's selfish and he's mean, and then by the end of it he's gonna turn around. But like, is he mean or is he just like a maniac? He just seems like a maniac.
Yeah, he's a lunatic.
Yeah.
That's it, because he's a rich guy. They never explain how he got rich.
The protein powder.
But like that's the thing, how you don't get that rich.
Also, it's not only protein powder. There's also children's cereal,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
and I think there was a soap as well with his face on it.
Okay. So
There
he's just like a I don't know, what do you call that? Conglomerate or something? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Billy Mays.
Jack of all trades.
Yeah.
Yeah, Willie Mays. Willie Mays. What do it? Billy Mays.
Hogan and his boys, they go and play fucking paintball. But they're not on like a paintball field or in a closed off place. They're just gonna play paintball throughout the city. And
Yeah.
fuck everyone who doesn't like that. He also starts off with a cheap shot on the leader of the enemy team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right in the chest.
Yeah.
At like point blank. That shit hurts.
Yes, it does. No, he no-sells it. Oh!
Yeah, he's just like,
Hey!
ouch. Yeah.
He's getting chased by Ron Howard's brother.
Yeah,
This
Clint.
Yeah. He's getting chased, and he decides, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to shoot a paintball gun at a moving police car.
Well, like the one of the guys on the motorcycle like hits the cop car,
Yeah.
and he's like, terrorism.
yes, it's true. A dirt bike flies over his
Yeah.
car. It's like terrorists.
I thought that was legitimately funny.
That's so funny. Which is weird. It's so funny in 1996 to be like,
Yeah.
terrorism.
That's a post 9/11 joke.
Yeah, it really... So what you're saying is this movie is ahead of its time.
I am, yeah.
Well,
But like, then he calls in, like, he's like, every squad car, I need backup ASAP, and everybody's on the tail of this lunatic with a paintball gun. It's just like, what even is this? And they fire a fucking shotgun
yeah.
at him.
That's
Like-
the way you retaliate against
Yeah.
people.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest. If you see a guy who's in like some sort of fucking motorcade and he's shooting paintball guns at cops, I'm not gonna be that mad if the cop shoots him dead. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Because you're putting a lot of people in danger by doing that shit.
Yeah, sure.
You know, this guy didn't get caught stealing a Reese's peanut butter cup. This guy shot paintball guns out of a moving car.
Yeah.
You're right.
At moving cars. Not even at like civilians just standing there. At a moving police car. That's insane. That's an insane thing to do.
Well, like, maybe this is a question, but like, what is he doing here? It's not really well defined. He's just paintballing and he's just running from the cops? Like, that's it?
Yeah.
Why? Like, what? I don't understand.
He was playing paintball and he decided the best paintball field or whatever you call it was the city.
It's
And
the street.
Yeah. They just played in public that we're going to play paintball and his team was running away and the cops like, why? They're going 1,000,000 miles an hour?
That's such a strange setup. I don't. I just
Nothing
don't get
made
it.
sense. Nothing
Yeah.
made sense.
You
They
can't-
wanted to get him in a Santa suit as quick as possible.
Yeah.
They're like, how can we just get him get him in a Santa suit, and this is the route they went.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe set it like in the mall, but
Yeah,
they're not even in the like they're driving away, and he's like, "Oh, we should go to that mall." Okay.
Didn't he jump out of the moving vehicle?
Yes, he does. He tucks and rolls out of the moving Jeep.
Yeah, that's right.
That's how he gets there.
And he was the one driving.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was driving.
And he jumps out of this moving Jeep. And the guy's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. But then after he jumps out of the Jeep, mid-car chase, we break and we meet the villains.
Yes.
What the fuck kind of pacing? Like, what? Like, I'm in the middle of this car chase, and they're like, what's going on at the bad guy's lair?
Hey, you know what they say? There's nothing more boring in movies than a car chase. Because we're cutting to, like, the mall and shit, and Santa just hasn't shown up yet. They never explain that. Like, where the fuck this guy went.
I don't know. But, like, that's the thing. It's like, car chase, here are the villains, and then he's in a mall?
Yeah.
When?
Well, because what happens was, I actually watched this movie twice this week.
Right.
Wow. You're doing your work.
Yeah. Yeah, every movie now I watch twice. I watch it once at work and once at home.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So, I know what's going on here. Yeah, I deciphered Santa with muscles.
Yeah.
So, we see the kids, like, they're about to fucking riot because Santa's not there. And Don Stark, Bob from that 70s show,
Yeah.
he's an elf and he's on the phone with the evil guy. And we see Ed Begley Jr. When we meet this evil team, they're just torturing a shoe salesman.
Yeah. That's where I was so confused. I'm like, what is going on? They have a shoe salesman hung upside down.
Yeah.
What are they trying to do?
He's
Also, like,
trying
this-
to...
It's clearly, like, this movie's clearly for children.
Yes.
And a lot of movies do this where it's like the bad guy's like a weird corporate bad guy. And like kids don't fucking understand that. They don't give a shit about your corporate bullshit. Like, so like this guy being like, he'll sell. Like if I were a kid, I would be super confused.
Well,
I was super confused, and I'm
As an adult. Yeah.
it's confusing. So he wants him to sell his shoe store. And the reason he wants him to sell this shoe store is because it's right next to the orphanage, which is above this crystal mine.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that
But
shit.
we don't learn about that until an hour into the movie.
Yeah.
So it's just like, why does this guy want the orphanage so bad?
Why do you want to kick these kids out on the street?
Yeah.
Like, at least if you establish that early on, it like gives the villain some motivation instead of being a twist. Like, oh, the villain actually has a plan.
Yeah, I don't. And then it gets even deeper. We'll get to that though. We'll get to that.
Hogan, but this is where we see Hogan, like, he sneaks into the mall and like finds the Santa suit.
Yeah.
Right.
And then these cops are so incompetent, they're like, it's Santa!
Yeah.
That's a weird thing about this movie where the adults seem to believe in Santa, but the kids don't.
Yeah, it's very strange. But we also get a taste of him being like a Scrooge, where he's like, "Beat it, kid." And like that's
Right.
That's what I expected from the get. But it has like this movie has almost nothing to do with Christmas at all.
None.
No.
Well, I'm sorry, telling a kid to fax him his Christmas list is funny as shit.
That's funny.
And then he slams the dad against the wall.
Yeah. And like, what do you do as a dad? Like, this guy's talking shit to your kid, and then he pushes you, and he's 6'7", he's fucking Hulk Hogan. Like, what do you do? Like, sorry, son. Sometimes people are just way bigger than you, and they can do whatever they want. They can do whatever they want. I'm sorry.
You take it, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. But then he bonks his head real good.
Yeah,
Well-
down a garbage chute.
Yeah.
The cop's like, I don't know where he is. His hands are there. You see his hand.
Yeah.
Turn right. Turn
Yeah.
slightly right, Mr. Howard.
Use your 5 senses, you fucking idiots. But he bonks his head and he forgets who he is. Hey, didn't you just take the hardest kick in the face that's ever been committed to film?
Your neck was snapped via roundhouse.
Yeah, you should have forgotten right then and there.
Oh, God.
When the cops can't see him, Clint Howard goes, I'm not gonna let him get away with Santa fraud. He shot a paintball gun at a moving cop car.
Yeah.
He has committed several crimes already. This isn't the one you gotta be worried about.
Yeah.
Hogan gets found by Don Stark, and he steals Hogan's wallet.
Well, he's the richest man among 10 states.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. He's, yeah.
That's a ridiculous statement.
Yeah.
Man,
Like, what state does this take place in? That in the 10 states and in any 10-state radius.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
This guy's the richest man because he has protein powder and cereal.
Yeah. I think that Don Stark is the highlight.
But yeah, because they just told him to do whatever you want.
Yeah, just be like a New York guy. And he's like, yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, no problem over here. What is going on?
Just be shady as fuck, brother.
Yeah.
The sound design is horrible in this movie because you hear the kids chanting for Santa in the background while Lenny's like, no, you are actually Santa. And very faintly, Santa, Santa,
Yeah.
Santa. It's like, but you couldn't hear them a second ago, so what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Kids get all their pictures taken with Santa. I did get a good laugh at Hogan just picking that one kid up in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also suggesting the one girl that she should get like a razor, an electric shaver.
Yes.
Then we see these guys go to steal a jar that's full of singles and pennies.
Yeah, by putting it under their shirt. Like,
Yeah, it's not even like, why wouldn't you have a woman? It's just a guy.
Yeah.
Some girl calls for Santa, and it rings throughout the mall.
Yeah. And then he's just like, yeah, I'll do it. I'm Santa. I'm a superhero. Like, what? I don't understand. What is the definition of Santa in this man's mind?
I guess because he has amnesia, and he's like, Santa must be a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like Santa doesn't fight crime. Right? I don't get it.
I don't know, man. Well, then, after he beats the shit out of those guys, he then just sees a sign for the orphanage and goes, I gotta go help them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, man.
It is very understandable that when they go outside, he goes, where the fuck is my sleigh?
Of course. Well,
Yeah.
he believes he's Santa, so.
Exactly, yeah. And Lenny, that's Don Stark's character. He's like, I got a fucking moped.
Yeah.
Hop on my moped with me, Santa. We're at the evil mansion, and the dude eventually just gives in to selling a shoe store because they've been tickling him for a very long time.
Yeah.
That's how you get a shoe salesman to sell.
He's like, I'm gonna pee! I'm gonna pee!
Holy crap.
The henchmen go to the orphanage, and they intimidate the lady that works there, and it's absolutely insane to have henchmen knock with shave and a haircut.
Yeah.
I would just think it's my dad. Oh, dad's home. The henchmen wreak havoc with their truck before they go to leave, and we see Hulk Hogan just pull the truck back with his bare hands. He just grabs this rope that's attached to the truck and just stops it and pulls it back.
Well, they were about to literally murder, like vehicular manslaughter.
Yep.
They were about to kill, what's his name? Garrett?
It's not manslaughter if it's intentional.
Yeah, it's just murder. They're about to murder that man.
With
And,
the two kids, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like when it stopped, I was like, "Oh, what happened?" Hulk Hogan is just holding the fucking truck. It's insane. That's the craziest thing in this movie. And this movie's fucking nuts.
That's saying a lot.
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
but the thing is, he's already punched several people. They should all be dead. This man can stop a moving truck.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if he's this strong, he's pulling his punches.
Yeah, he's like Spider-Man.
Spider Hulk.
Yeah.
Oh, he'd really be feuding with Macho Man then. They hated each other. That's why
Did they hate each other in real life?
Yeah, Macho Man released a diss track on him in real life.
Yeah, I thought that was
In
just
real
like,
life?
Yeah, be a man, Hulk. Don't be scared. You're running from Macho. That's what I heard.
like, is he? I thought it was like in character. I thought they were just like playing.
No, in real life they did not get along.
Huh?
And after Macho Man died, Hogan. So take this with a grain of salt. It's like, no. Let me tell you something, brother. We made amends before he died. Don't even fucking worry about it, brother.
Okay.
Hogan always comes out after someone dies and goes, "We made amends before they died."
Yeah, convenient.
I fucked his wife, so we're good.
Oh no. He was asked to fuck that guy's wife. In fairness.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They asked me to fuck their wife, so I did it.
Yeah.
So we're good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Now, his son is also a piece of shit. Nick Hogan, drunk driving boy. Really
That's
fun.
right.
Yeah, he likes to do that. It's just a hobby. This is what we meet, as you said, Garrett Morris and a young Mila Kunis.
Well,
Yeah.
like he holds the truck back, and then he just lets them go, and they leave.
I'm
Yeah.
down with
What
him
are you
letting go, but I would never come back. Like, we can't go back and fight them.
That guy just stopped us. I was flooring it. This guy stopped us dead.
Yeah. Unless we
Wouldn't
go
those
back
guys
with...
go through the window if the truck was stopped?
Yeah, they would. Unless we go back with a fucking tank and Tiananmen Square that man, we ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
Santa and Lenny are invited for dinner and they're gonna stay over. They eat dinner. We see them wearing pajamas instead of just being adults and sleeping in their underpants.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Why does this orphanage only have 3 kids?
Because all the other kids were adopted, they said.
Yeah, they couldn't get rid of these ones.
We
Get
got
the
these leftovers. Yeah.
That's great, because that's literally the story of how I got my dog. We went looking for a cat, and they went, all the cats are adopted. So I said, let's look at the dogs.
Well, what do you got left? They're like, we got an ostrich if you want.
Well, and how lucky for this orphanage that they still have kids left, because Garrett Morris goes, they are fixing Santa's suit, which means they just got the kids doing it.
Yeah, child labor. Yeah.
Holy shit.
They're putting those kids right
I
to
didn't
work.
even think about that.
But then they established that, because then Mila Kunis is like, I finished working on the suit.
Her hands are all
skilled.
bloody.
Very skilled, too. I mean, she banged that suit out fantastic.
Oh, yeah. Great work, child worker.
No. It is very strange that they were like, oh, thanks for saving a strange man claiming to be Santa. Why don't you
Please come stay with
us?
Thank you. Yeah.
So,
Put on my bunny rabbit PJs.
Yeah.
Share the
Sleep
room with
in the
this guy.
same building with these 3 children.
If that man comes over, it's like, no, just call me Santa. It's like, you know what, kids, stay away from that guy.
Yeah.
He's not giving me his real name, and he's calling himself Santa, which means if I Googled him, he'd come up.
Come on.
Yeah. I've got another question. Is Santa real in this universe?
Again, the adults seem to believe in Santa, while the kids don't.
The little girl does.
Yeah, but then a lot of them. But then even later, she's like, I guess. Yeah, exactly. But like Mila Kunis'
Yes.
character doesn't like. But like the cops seem to believe in Santa.
The whole town showed up at the mall, cheering him on.
Yeah, like even the parents like, yeah!
There he is.
At breakfast, Lenny steals Hogan's glass so he can use his thumbprint, which is actually a good plan. Although, did they have this back then of like thumbprints on ATMs?
I guess so.
I don't think they did.
They absolutely didn't have the speaking ATM, which then said to you, that was the right thumbprint. Please use your left thumbprint.
Yeah.
This is where we see the young girl explain the Santa rules, which are just be nice to people, basically.
Yeah.
Mila Kunis' character gives Santa an improved suit. I found out Mila Kunis' character is named Sarah, because that's what Laura told me.
No.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Mila Kunis.
I thought so too.
Young Mila Kunis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just to backtrack, when the little girl is talking about the rules and all that shit, at the end of the scene, she just starts singing. Like they both start singing, and then the windows do some like magical glowy shit.
Oh, that's coming up in a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was the same scene.
No, it's a little bit later.
Oh no.
Because we see, this is where we see that we get the scene of him with the thumbprint, right?
Yeah.
And then the henchmen take Lenny, and Mr. Frost, Ed Begley Jr. is like, do the job. Am I coming in clear? Yes, clear. Yes, sir. We got a great connection. And that's when he hears the girl singing in the church.
Okay.
And yeah, he's like, I know that song. And he clearly doesn't.
Yeah.
I think I
did hit his head real
part
hard.
out. I don't remember this part.
This is what I'm saying. This was the part where this movie dragged.
Angel baby.
Yeah. This part was like rough. This is where I was like, this is bad.
Oh yeah, because she hits that note. She's like, goodbye.
Yeah.
And all the fairies like, it's the window fairies.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that's where I was like, what? There's more? There's more to this? And there is. There's magic fucking crystals.
There is.
Whenever I see window fairies, it's just Andy outside.
Robbie, you son of a bitch.
So we're back upstairs. Henchmen throw a brick through the window, and Hogan just beats the shit out of them again. But then the boy orphan is gone. He's oh no!
Does he ever come back?
Yes!
He does?
He's so forgettable.
He's very forgettable.
Because Santa
That's
and
why
Lenny...
he's one of the leftovers.
Because this is where Santa and Lenny go to the guy's house, and he stops the kid from shooting a slingshot at him.
Oh.
And he's like, let me tell you something, brother. Shooting a slingshot's not the way we do it here.
Yeah. You gotta punch him in the fucking gut.
Yeah.
You gotta make him cough up blood. He'll never walk again.
This is where we see a network of caves and caverns under the orphanage that has some special mineral with electricity or something.
Yeah, get this shit out of here, dude.
Also, Santa, he was able to just figure out the code to the vault. He just knew it.
84?
Yeah, and but also they show his initials on the door.
Yeah.
And they do, and right there I was like, they're building lore in Santa with muscles. I don't have fucking time for that shit, man.
Yeah.
I'm not here for your fucking world building. All right? Just give me Santa with muscles and fuck off. Oh, he was an orphan too. Shut the fuck up.
I couldn't care less when I found that out.
Oh, no.
Same. And it's so... We'll get to it. It's my favorite scene.
Lenny tells Hogan the truth, and he gives him back his real clothes. This is where we see the doctor character bad guy show up at the orphanage, and he takes everyone hostage for literally a second until Hogan shows up.
I don't know what his plan was. He just had him, and then Hogan shows up, and it's like he forgot he existed. He was like, oh no. What are you fucking thinking? The guy stopped your truck with his bare hands.
No, he's gonna take him alone, though.
Yeah, but then he wins. He fucking beats him.
Well, he doesn't win. They fight in this tower, and they're exchanging these awful lines. And after Santa beats him to a fucking pulp, He's just stupid because he gets knocked off by the spinning Santa decoration.
By the way, that's the same way he got amnesia, by falling into a garbage chute from a Santa. And then he gets out of amnesia by getting hit by a Santa and falling into a garbage truck.
Listen, somebody needs to examine this man. He's
ridiculous.
Don't let him lie down. He's gonna die.
I'm gonna be honest with this kind of writing and storytelling. This is a 5-star movie, guys.
5-star.
It's Santa knocks down Santa twice.
Yeah.
Hogan wakes up in his bed. He has no idea what happened, and his butler's like, "Why don't you tell me? And you also stink.
Yeah.
Smell fucking terrible."
Yeah.
He calls the orphanage to be like, "Hey, what's going on?" But the bad guys have seemingly hacked the phone line and are now playing a recording of the lady being like, "You're a dick. You're an asshole. Stay away.
Yeah.
We found your record online."
You are not allowed within inches of this fucking place.
You're not even allowed near a church. How does that happen? The bad guys come into the orphanage on Christmas morning, and they're just spraying like Febreze into the air.
Yeah, I'm lost. I'm lost at this point.
Yeah. We get more child labor because fucking Ed Begley Jr. is just going to use the kids as the minors.
Yeah.
That's great. I'm sorry, that's so evil.
That is
He's like,
good.
let the kids go. He's like, who's going to work then? It's like, oh, you're that evil.
Yeah.
He reveals that Lenny let him in. They're all mad at him. That's when Lenny calls Hogan. Hogan then rallies his employees to join him on a mission to the orphanage.
So this, I feel, is the turning point where I was like, you know what? I'm having a pretty good time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it's because when he comes back home, his staff is like, oh, we kind of missed you beating the shit out of us. Like, I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
And then, like, he rallies them to go, like you said. And then they run into the cops again. And again, he's like, terrorism. And I'm like, okay, they got a fucking runner. That's pretty good.
Yeah. And then they shoot. One guy from the cops shoots a rocket launcher.
The
Yes.
dude's got a bazooka.
He
Bazooka.
Like, this is not the threat. I mean, in fairness, they did almost kill several police officers. Because at first they're like, use that fucking salad dressing or whatever.
Yeah.
Goes down smooth. Stop drinking salad dressing.
Yeah. Do not do that.
But then they put like protein powder, and the cop's like, we need to put a stop to this.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Like, none of this is good, but like they're trying something. It's like, hey, we're having a good time. It's like, okay, I can respect this.
This veered into so bad it's good territory.
Yes, around this time.
Absolutely.
But the first 3/4 of this movie are pretty fucking rough.
Oh, they're terrible. This movie's awful.
One of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
I would argue this is down there with the worst movies we've ever done for the podcast. This might be the worst.
No, Rebel Moon and Rebel Moon Part 2 are
I would
far
agree.
worse than this. I would never
agree.
watch that again. I would watch this again for a
You
laugh.
would?
Yeah, for a laugh.
It is. You could do that. It would be fun to watch with like a group of people. Just
Yeah.
fun of it.
Honestly, I would put this on for a child, and I bet you a 6-year-old kid would get a kick out of this movie.
Yeah, I know they would. I was thinking about maybe putting it on for
I
my
wouldn't do
second
it.
graders.
Not for kids
Eh,
that aren't
maybe.
in your family.
Yeah.
You know, and especially in this day and age, you know why I wouldn't? Because pretty soon we get this Asian fighter, who's credited as a like sumo henchman,
Yeah.
played by Ed Leslie. Here's an early trivia question. Can either of you tell me what Ed Leslie is better known as?
No idea.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Brutus the Barber Beefcake,
Oh.
I still don't have any idea.
In real life, he's Hulk Hogan's like best friend in the world.
Oh, he
But-
fucked his wife.
No, different guy. Different
Okay.
guy.
Yeah.
But Brutus the Beefcake or Brutus the Barber Beefcake was a wrestler.
He was in this. What?
He played the sumo guy. He wore Asian face.
Well, they did the
God.
Harrison Ford thing where he like shows up, he does a bunch of cool guy moves, and then he's dispatched immediately. They did the Indiana Jones thing, just not as good because it's not.
Yeah. Well-
Spielberg had nothing to do with it.
He shows up twice. First inside the church, and Hogan does the weird wah. It's like, all right,
Oh my
I don't
God,
need
you're-
this, Hogan.
No.
There he is. I had to Google that.
Well,
I was shocked when I was like, I think Ed Leslie's in this movie.
Wow. Yep.
it's funny you should say that you were shocked because that's when he's fighting the electric lady.
Yes, it is.
Well, also right before, is that right after this fight? Is that when they tell him like, "Oh, he's your brother," or whatever?
Yeah, it's like around here because we see Lenny like kill that lady with water. 'Cause
Yeah.
she gets fried.
Because like right when that happens, it's like this big reveal
Yeah.
where he's like, "Oh, you were both in this orphanage together," and he's like, "Oh my god, I was an orphan." Oh, and then this cheesy music swells because he's like, "Wow," and it is immediately cut, and we jump cut to a different thing entirely,
Yep.
and he fucking forgot. He's just like, "All right, I'm gonna fight this lady now."
Well, it's not his brother. It was his best friend
Best friend,
because he was
okay.
like Ebby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
I
their
also
relationship
love
had
the
their
line-
ebbs and flows.
very good, Robbie, you cheeky dog. I really like the line that Lenny says when the lady is like, "You wouldn't hit a woman," and he goes, "He wouldn't, but I would."
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah. I didn't know Lenny was Irish.
Yeah.
We see Leslie and the kids lock the doctor guy in a walk-in freezer. That's gonna kill him also.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hogan goes into the caverns. He confronts Mr. Frost. They fight with the crystals or something, like they're swords. But earlier in the movie, we just watched one explode by hitting the ground, so I don't know how these work.
That's right.
I don't know, and I just why also they're like when Hulk Hogan is walking through the corridor, like in the cave, there's skeletons.
There were skeletons?
There were skeletons in the walls.
I watched
So-
it twice. I didn't notice that. That's amazing.
They're there. They're
Actually-
there.
That's a good
and-
pull.
So like, there's just like some people died in this orphanage and they just left them. But also, that makes me think that it's just like a recycled set from like an old Indiana Jones movie or something.
It had
you know?
to be.
God, that's
This was a
probably
recycled
true.
set from the Dark Crystal. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Absolutely. The kids help Hogan beat Frost. I genuinely had no idea why the guy was wearing that hazmat suit. No clue whatsoever.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Isn't it because he's just like a germaphobe?
That's gotta be. When you said
That's
that is
it?
when I fucking realized that.
Yeah, because he'd always be like, I don't even fucking remember. I don't really care.
It doesn't matter. This was-
Just-
the reason I didn't pose it as a question is I don't care enough.
Yeah, and like, I don't know. They fight like Star Wars style, and I don't know how this old man is holding off the largest man that's ever been, but he's doing it. He's fucking doing it.
Ultimately, Frost loses. The energy is so big and so much, the fucking orphanage collapses.
Yeah.
Yep. And then the cops show up.
Yeah. And luckily they arrest all the bad guys, and seemingly Hulk Hogan is
He's
free
fine.
to go,
Yeah, he's fine.
despite putting several cops in danger.
Yeah. Yep. And we get that guy is he's frozen and the other guy stinks and everybody's like, this stinks, and that's the big laugh.
Yeah, because they fill up that one guy's thing with his own stink gas. And again,
Yeah.
I don't know what his power was. He just had stink gas.
Yeah, he just had
I don't know.
he had methane.
I just don't know why there were supervillains in this movie. I don't get it. I don't.
These were Rocky and Bullwinkle ass villains in this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Really were.
Steak
Well-
Gas, also known as Andy Gas.
Robbie, you dirty dog.
What? After it collapses and Hogan lets everyone live with him, apparently they can all see the prison yard from his backyard in
Yeah.
a telescope. And they've put the woman in the same prison as the men, so I'm sure she's having a great time.
Yeah.
I jest on your chest.
Just on your chest.
And then this movie fucking ends.
That's it. That was my favorite part of the movie, actually.
Yeah.
The end
It just
credits.
ended. The credits, I was like, I'm done.
I
Yeah.
knew this was a bad movie at the very beginning when you could barely read the opening credits.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, for those listening,
So we need to be honest.
Yeah, you can't find this anywhere other than YouTube.
It's unavailable.
It is unavailable.
It's not uploaded by a studio or Hulk
Nope.
Hogan. It's just uploaded by some guy.
Clearly a VHS rip,
Yeah.
which is right on the computer. It is low res. It is it's just not pretty, but you know what? We did it.
Hey, I watched it twice,
I
God bless
Can't
your soul,
believe you-
Robbie.
which means I win the award for most views.
Wow. You do.
I mean, it drags for like an hour, and the last 20 minutes are like breakneck. I mean,
Andy, we all know
It is
this
what
movie
it is.
gets. This movie gets 4.5 stars.
Robbie, relax.
Are we going to Letterboxd?
Yeah, I think we should. I was gonna say 2,
No fucking way!
just because like it is what it is. It's like a stupid, family-friendly.
That's so
schlocky-
generous. That's so generous.
Yeah, but it is what it, I'm not gonna be like, boo, this movie fucking sucks. Like nobody was out to make a good movie here.
I think Hulk Hogan was.
Well, he's a fool.
And I was going to give this half a star.
Half a star, Robbie.
Yeah.
You watched it twice.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I do. I watch every movie twice for this. I've watched Gladiator twice.
All right, so I say 2. Robbie says half a star. Brendan, what do you think?
I was going to say half a star as well, but I feel
Alright.
bad.
I was,
I lose.
and I'll be honest, I was stunned when you. I mean, I'll bump it up. I'll bump it up to like 1, maybe 1.5.
I'll give it 1 star.
Okay,
2
I'll do 1.
2 to me is like borderline respectable because like I'll equate it to baseball. It's like a guy who has like a 230 batting average. It's like,
Right.
all right, you're a big league hitter, but you're not good.
Yeah.
That's my dentist's batting average.
Very good, Andy.
230, Robbie.
I like that a lot. Very
230.
fucking good,
Thanks.
Andy.
That's good.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. Giving this like a really bad movie rating, it's like,
I have no problem giving anything involving Hulk Hogan a bad review.
yeah, that's true. But you know what? Yeah, you know what? Fuck that guy. That guy sucks.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Now, listen, I'm sorry to Don Stark and Garrett Morris and Mila Kunis, but it's not their movie.
No.
I didn't know they were in it until I fucking watched the movie, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were a surprise for me. Ed Begley, too.
Yeah,
Yeah. So what are we giving it? 1?
I gave it 1 star, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Follow us on Letterboxd at TheRoydsBand.
Yeah. But I think our closing notes are just like fuck Hulk Hogan, right?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
Fuck
that's
that
it.
guy.
Yeah. Fuck Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Now, that being said, I have 4 trivia shortened down to 3, but I'm going to ask all 4.
Okay, I have 2 trivia because there's almost nothing online about this movie.
The movie was barely online, so.
That's true.
Brendan, you got any trivia you want to ask us, or you want to be a contestant?
I'll be a contestant.
You got it.
All right,
All
just
right.
buzz in with your name.
How do I do that?
You just say your name when you know the answer.
Okay.
You go, Brendan.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
I
Like,
thought there was
buzz it.
something else I was missing on this computer.
No. Yeah, I actually logged in and I installed something remotely.
I was like, oh, this is all right.
This is a pretty cool podcast.
I can now turn your webcam on whenever I want.
Oh, very exciting. You're going to see a lot of nothing.
What rule number is never mix business with pleasure? 183, 289, 386, 482.
Brendan,
Brendan.
289.
No, it is not 289.
What were the choices?
It's 183, 386, 482.
Andy.
Andy.
183.
It is not 183.
Damn it.
Would either of you like to take one more guess?
What's the first one you said?
It's either 183 or 386.
183.
I thought you said it wasn't 183.
Did you just... He said what was the first one, so I said 183.
Oh.
What did you guess, Andy? 289?
No, I said 183.
Oh, it's not... Okay, so it's either 386 or 482.
I'm going to go 386.
It is 386. It took him 385 rules to realize never mix business with pleasure. Oh, fucking asshole.
He's a big man. He's not a smart man.
Yeah.
How long was this movie in theaters before it was pulled?
Rob.
2 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, or a year? Robbie.
2 weeks.
It was in theaters for 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Did
That's
not
like
do well.
that's in the first paragraph of the Wikipedia.
Yeah, yeah. Also, this movie seems like it cost way more than it made. There's several different locations.
Jesus.
And there's several I mean they got that whole fucking labyrinth with all the crystals and shit. This movie seems pretty expensive. There's a car, the car explodes.
Yeah.
Car
Seems like
does
a pretty expensive movie.
Yeah.
But it made $200,000.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Blake Thorn is the richest man in how many states?
Brendan.
Andy.
At the same time, go.
10.
10.
Yeah, it is 10.
Wow. Critic Chris Hicks called Hulk Hogan. I'm sorry. Critic Chris Hicks said Hulk Hogan makes Arnold Schwarzenegger look like Daniel Day-Lewis, Marlon Brando, Laurence Olivier, or Robert De Niro.
Rob. Olivier.
I see you read the Wikipedia.
I did. Yeah. Sorry.
No, you're good.
What are they having for dinner the first night that Hulk Hogan stays at the orphanage? Barbecue chicken, buffalo chicken, sesame chicken, jerk chicken. Or, I guess jerk chicken can be known as Brendan chicken. Got him.
Brendan.
Go for it.
Jerk chicken.
It is jerk chicken, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Which Mega Man issue did Mila Kunis' character apparently use to learn to fix Santa's suit? 96, 97, 98, or 99?
Andy. 96.
It is 96, yeah.
Wow.
Which is I learned how to sew from this Mega Man comic book.
Yeah, what?
Pretty impressive.
Mega Man's a video game.
There's definitely comics, I guess.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Email in if you're Mega Man.
Oh, I got an email from Mega Man.
That quick? Oh my god.
That was fast.
Yeah, it says blast. Andy, do you know what I did?
Did you write a song, Robbie?
How'd you know?
I'm in your head.
That was incredible.
The head of your penis.
Dude, I don't like this anymore.
I don't like it either, man.
Although, when you get
Let
out of
me
there,
out.
can you take all the warts with you?
Lord, Robbie.
Hey, call me Harry Potter, because I got Hogwarts.
Oh, man. All right, well, we wrote songs.
I can't
Yes, we
wait to
did.
hear it.
Yo, Brendan, who should go first, Andy or me?
Let's Let's get Andy first.
All
And
right.
you're first.
My song's called Listen Here, Brother. And it's about this movie. And I went for a Christmassy type vibe, I think. I don't know. I used my Strat because, you know.
When I think Christmas, I think Stratocaster.
I think a Fender Stratocaster. But, like, you know, it's got, like, kind of a brighter tone. So I was like, hooray, Christmas. And, yeah, it goes like this. It's called Listen Here, Brother.
Listen here, brother, it's Christmas. Stop being the big old mean guy. Bump my head real good. Check the dilation of my eye. Now I am Santa, Santa with muscles. Gonna learn how to help others. But now there's these crystals. What do they do? And why are they here? Listen, dear brother, it's Christmas. Santa benches $4.95. Leave those orphans alone, or he'll punch you right in the eye. Now I'm Santa, Santa with muscles. Gonna learn how to help others. Now there's these crystals. What do they do? And why are they Now I am Santa, Santa with muscles. Gonna learn how to help others. I was an orphan, now I have a family. Now there's these crystals. What do they do? Why are they here? What's it all for? Merry Christmas.
So that's my song. It's called Listen Here, Brother.
I like it. It's got kind of like a 90s vibe to it.
Yeah, I don't know why that keeps happening. But yeah.
Yeah, I love that. That was fantastic.
Thank you. I appreciate it. The last chorus, so usually I write my song and then I record it. So
Uh-huh.
this one, I recorded the music before I had written anything. I was just like, all right, I got the riff. I can't think of anything to write for this fucking movie.
It was beautiful.
Thank you. I appreciate it. But I did the music and then I started pulling it out of my tush. And
That's that smell. All right.
yeah. But the last chorus, it's like, you know, towards the end, it's like, now there's these crystals. Why are they here? What do they do? What is this even for? But then it's like the whole movie is just like, nah, fuck it, Merry Christmas, and that's it. That's why I'm asking all these questions, and it's just like, Merry Christmas, have a good time. It's just there. Don't worry, don't think too hard about it.
That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
Christmas is all about. Don't think too hard.
Well and
Yeah.
truly, yeah. But yeah, that's my song, and I'm sticking to it, Robbie.
I liked it a lot.
I
Thank you.
really liked it.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Robbie, tell us about your song.
My song is called My Jacked Santa,
Nice.
and it's one of the gayest Christmas songs ever written.
Okay.
I also tried to give it a Christmas vibe. I don't know if it really worked. I had to really rush out the song this week, and what I wound up doing was I just kind of shout all the verses in one note. You'll hear what I mean. You'll be like, oh no, he does kind of just stay on one note during the whole verse there. Yeah. So here's my song called "My Jacked Santa." Oh, it's interesting you mentioned using your Strat because this week I actually used my SG, which I haven't used in a while. I had that set up recently,
Ooh.
and I think it sounds pretty nice. So
Yeah, hell yeah, brother.
anyway, here's my song called "My Jacked Santa."
I want a Santa with big, thick arms. I want a Santa who will leave the lights on. I want a Santa who will flex his rear. A jacked boy spreading Christmas cheer. A fit Santa squeezing down my chimney. A cute boy bringing gifts to me. I want a Santa who does his squats. I want a Santa who will bring me a lot. He's got a chiseled jaw line. He's carrying gifts for you and me. I want a Santa with 24-inch pythons. I want a Santa who takes his vitamins. I want a Santa with really big pecs. I want a Santa who can beat up a T-Rex. I want a Santa who works out his calves. I want a Santa who can rip a man in half. I want a Santa who looks good in shorts. I want a Santa who ate too much pork. He's got a chiseled jaw line. He's carrying gifts for you and me. Oh my Jack Santa, what's under my tree? Oh my Jack Santa, won't you carry me? He's got a chiseled jaw line. He's carrying gifts for you and me.
So that was my song called "My Jacked Santa."
Nice. I like
Beautiful,
I like the,
beautiful.
Thank you.
yeah, I like the ate too much pork line.
Yeah,
That was fantastic.
It was good.
It was a love song, really.
it was. Yeah, and
Yeah.
how I want to get railed by a jacked Santa.
Yeah, who doesn't? Merry
Exactly.
Christmas. These songs were so much better than the movie. So much
Thank you.
better.
Thank you. Oh man, I appreciate that. I mean,
Yeah.
it wasn't a high bar to hurdle, but
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Sure.
But you guys really knocked it out of the park. I mean,
I feel like we could have farted into a microphone. It would have been.
you could have.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
You could have, but that was very good.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
farting
We
into a
appreciate you
microphone. I
saying.
think that's a Bjork song.
Yeah, I remember that. Classic.
Well, we did it.
We did.
Yeah,
do
we
it.
did. I feel better for doing it.
Yeah, I feel about the same.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, I was gonna say, Brendan, you started at a pretty high level, so like, if you
Yeah.
feel better, then like that's incredible.
That's true.
No, I do feel better. I'm glad that I watched that. I'm glad it's in my repertoire of films that I've watched. Because I don't think I would have watched it without this podcast.
I will probably
Me neither,
revisit
for sure.
this.
Yeah.
I'll probably watch this again at some point.
That's insane.
I had a good time. I got to be honest. I did have a pretty good time
Then why'd you give it 1 star?
because it was terrible. It's the same thing with The Room. What would you give The Room? The movie The Room.
So
The Room?
I didn't like. It was funny, but like that was a movie that, like, I know people who like watch that all the time. I couldn't watch that another time.
Yeah, that was a one and done for me.
Yeah,
I didn't hate it, I don't think. But I
don't
didn't.
know. It's funny because it's bad, but it's like it's not bad. It's not. You ever see what is it? Troll 2.
No.
I missed that
Ooh,
one.
that movie. It's
Oh wait, I'm thinking of a different movie.
it's the they go to Nilbog. It's goblin spelled backwards.
Who the fuck is Neil Blogg?
It's a movie that's so bad that it's like excellent. I love it. It's so funny.
See, that's how I felt about this movie, but I just could not give it anything more than a bad rating.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought that the beginning was like kind of funny, and then the middle part really fucking drags.
That's really why it gets the bad,
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
good. And she's like, whoa.
yeah. And I was like, oh, what's going on here? Like, and then again with the lore, like. There's crystals under this orphanage, and also the bad guy and you used to be friends, and also you're an orphan, and he was an orphan, and like we still don't know why he wants those crystals. Why did he want those crystals?
Because there's apparently electricity in them.
Okay,
I don't know. I didn't write the
Fucking-
movie.
just plug them into a fucking wall. What do you need the crystals for?
But like, why do you need to destroy the orphanage? Just go get the crystals.
Just ask nicely. I don't know. This was a waste of time, but it was kind of fun. I like
I
the
disagree.
last.
We
the
got
very
2
last
bangers
part.
out of it.
Sure.
Yeah,
Bangers
that's
and
what you gotta
mash.
look at.
Yeah, bangers and
Bangers
mash.
and mash.
Well, Robbie, what do we got going on next week in this Christmas-tacular?
That's a phenomenal question. Next week, on this very podcast, we are doing a Christmas sequel. We're doing The Santa Claus 2.
Wow.
Wow, previous episode, The Santa Claus. Check it out.
All
Yes, indeed, Reno. Brendan, once again, tell our audience where they can find your socials and anything else you'd like to promote.
Yeah, I'm the Adult Babies podcast, and my Instagram is Brendan Ryan is fun. That's about it.
And that's because Brendan Ryan is fun.
He is.
That's
I
true.
believe that.
Yeah,
I believe that.
I agree. I'm egregious.
Thank you.
Now, Andy, tell our fine listeners where they can find our music.
You go to Spotify, you go to Apple Music, you go to Deezer, wherever you get your music.
What about
And you-
Slinkboff?
if that's what you use.
That's your choice.
Yeah. And you type in the Royds and you will find a plethora of songs, both about movies from the podcast or otherwise. And you know what? You might as well go over to YouTube, and it's in the holiday spirit. Check out Christmas is Canceled on YouTube, where we made a music video for our Christmas song.
It's given
Christmas
Mariah
is
Carey.
canceled.
It's giving Mariah Carey a run for her money, I heard.
You heard that?
Yep,
Who told you that?
I did.
Well, then if you want every song, including bonus songs, guest songs, all that jazz, you go to TheRoyds.bandcamp.com,
Whoa.
and that's where you'll find it. Lots of songs there. It's a little overwhelming, but you'll be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check it all out.
Brendan's going there right now, actually.
I'm literally gonna go on there right now.
You can check us out on Fansly too. That's
Fansly?
It's porn.
Wow. I'll be on that too.
And Andy and I fuck.
All right. Listen, I'll check it out.
Andy, if I just tell them that, they'll watch it.
Sure.
Do we have an account on Fansly? Robbie?
No.
Oh.
That's a porn site. It's like OnlyFans.
I thought you said it was a prawn site.
It's where we catch all
I
our
love
scrimps.
me some scrimp.
I do love shrimp, actually.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
You know who else loves shrimp? My wife.
Nice. I say keep the duty vein in.
No, Andy.
That's where all the flavor is, brother. Robbie, the socials before all of our listeners.
They're gone.
They're gone. Thank you so much.
They've left.
We love you. Please come back.
You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, while it's allowed, YouTube, at TheRoydsBand. There we are. There we be. Listen to our songs and watch us pee. We got a lot of piss content on there. And you can find us, you can listen to the podcast on YouTube at The Royds Review Podcast. That was smooth, Rob. Thanks, Rob. Really good. No one's going to question it. And you can also send us an email at roydsreview@gmail.com. Regardless or irregardless, if you're one of those assholes, you can give us a 5-star rating and review wherever you may be listening to us. It'll really help us out. Brendan.
We appreciate you listening. Again, the Christmas is Canceled on YouTube. Check it out.
Christmas is Canceled on YouTube. I'm gonna check that out.
That's the full name. Christmas is Canceled on YouTube.
Yeah, make sure you type in on YouTube.
Yeah.
On YouTube.
Yeah.
Christmas is Canceled. Subtitle: Thanks a lot, ACLU.
I'll do that.
Nice.
Yeah. Brendan, any final thoughts? Jerry Springer? We'll do Jerry Springer. So any final thoughts?
Oh jeez.
I put you on the spot there. I didn't prep you for that.
No, it's all right. I just can't believe you watched this movie twice. That's my final thought.
Yeah.
I laughed at the same parts both times.
Wow.
Yeah. And you know what that means? I have a mental deficiency.
Yeah.
So I can commit crimes.
Robbie?
Mental disease or deficiency.
Yeah.
Your Honor, this boy pleads stupid.
Well, Brendan, we got to get you back on for a much better movie.
He was
I
on
can't wait.
Goodfellas.
Sure.
I can't wait. I did a great one, and
Yeah.
and I did a terrible one.
Yeah.
And maybe
so now you
next
got to do a
time
medium one.
I'll do middle of the road. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm down for that. I'm
Oh,
down.
I was
for,
hoping
like-
we were going to do another great one. We'll just follow that pattern. And the next time we'll find another movie that we can't find anywhere.
That's
Hey,
that's
I'm
pretty
down.
good.
I'm down for whatever. You know, I'm always
But
available.
yo, you got to be careful saying that to Andy.
Yeah, that's true.
You know me.
I'll
I
be
like
on
the
Bansley.
I like the duty vein. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right.
In my
Well,
scrimp.
Oh,
I'll be
thank you
down
for-
for whatever.
Thank you for listening to the Scrimps and Duty Vein podcast.
Yeah.
This
Well,
is a lot of fun.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us, Brendan, again, and thank you, listeners, for listening. We appreciate you.
We appreciate you listening. We appreciate you interacting with us, sending us emails. It's a wonderful thing.
Yes.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Request movies through emails. We will do them.
Honestly, request them through Instagram comments. Send us
Anything.
a DM.
Yeah.
Mm,
Send us a Dungeon Master.
yeah, send me a DM too.
You can
You
do
know
that.
what I'm
You
saying?
can- Yeah, I mean, you can slide
Why
in
not?
there and say, "Yo, Andy, I'd like you to do the movie the Santa Claus 2, and we'll say we're doing it next week.
We just said that. Didn't you listen? That's what we'll say.
Well, it's weird because they actually sent that to you before this episode came out. It was just a crazy coincidence.
Yeah, wild.
Well, I think it's called a Coinky Twink.
True.
Yep.
Yep.
That's what it is.
All right. Well, that's enough of this bullshit.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll see you later.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you.
Christmas is cancelled, hear all the children cry. Christmas is cancelled because Santa Claus has died. It was Christmas Eve, Santa went out on his sleigh, but he had too much eggnog before going on his way. He crashed into a building and he burnt into a crisp. They needed dental records to identify Saint Nick. Christmas is cancelled, hear all the children cry. Christmas is cancelled because Santa Claus has died. Christmas is cancelled, hear all the children cry. Christmas is cancelled, so come say your last goodbyes. A crowd began to gather at the gory scene downtown, 'cause Santa couldn't help himself and had another round. So go and tell the children, take down the Christmas cheer, 'cause Santa gave some hard cider to 6 of his reindeer. Christmas is cancelled, hear all the children cry. Christmas is cancelled because Santa Claus has died. Christmas is cancelled, hear all the children cry. Christmas is cancelled, you can smell Kris Kringle fry. What a wacky and wild Christmas, right? Who could that be? Hey, it's Alfred and the Woodchucks. What's up, guys?
Well, I never got my hula hoop because
Yeah, we heard. Now where was I? Oh yeah. Mrs. Claus now sits up at the North Pole all alone. The elves have all gone away, they don't call her on the phone, but she still wears a smile when she puts up the Christmas tree, 'cause she had taken out a life insurance policy. Christmas